What's going on, everybody? I want to jump on to give you all some advice and tips on the best automata that you can make. So I'm going to give you some general suggestions, but everybody's is different, so it's really hard to be specific, and I can answer a lot more specific questions in class, right? So first, some of you may have already started some stuff, and that's okay. You can combine and add to documents, so don't feel like you did anything wrong. All right. So I'm going to try to keep these short and make them applicable towards what they represent. So the first thing I want to do is just give an overview of the file. So when you click on this, right, the first thing you need to do is, if you want to use these parts, if you want to make your own, that's 100% fine. But the first thing that I want to do is jump on to show everybody basically what is being sent here. Okay, so when you click the home key, you'll see a folder that says box, standardized parts, parametric cams, and motor parts, right? Obviously, if you're not doing a motor, you're not going to want to care about that. However, I'm giving everybody all the parts that they need. So I'm going to jump into box first, right? You're going to see a box assembly. Each individual part, right? Both sides, the top, the bottom, which those are actually the same, and then the back. All right, I tried to be consistent on how this is working. You can obviously tell that this is in general what the box is going to look like without the holes. All right, when I come back out, you'll see standardized parts. A lot of you are going to get confused when I refer to different parts, so I'm trying to name them and be as consistent as possible. So follower guide, right? This is the one that has a 1/2 inch. This allows whatever you're moving up and down to occur. All right, then there's the follower. Most of you are going to call this a stick, right? The hurdle is that one is going to go up and down and the other one is going to spin. Okay, I am using the square ones because they, in my opinion, work the best. Some of you may change that. All right, the cam guide, this is kind of like a shoe. This is what's going to go on the bottom of and actually touch the cam if you choose to use that. Some of you may end up using a roller. That's another way that you can do it. And the actual hand crank, right? So just to give some general ideas, and give you kind of a look into the future, right? Cam, right? The axle, they're the same. The axle and the follower are the same geometric shape. They're serving way different purposes, right? The crankshaft, that's what's going to actually allow us to spin if you're not using a motor. This is what I meant by the shoe. You can also use the roller. I was just showing you that. Too many things open. I'm sorry. I was just showing you the roller. So that's just another option. Okay. So I don't want to get you confused, right? But I'm going to walk you through how to assemble that in Onshape. Okay. But that's standardized parts. Parametric cams, there's going to be a completely different video on this. But in general, I'm just showing you that these are available to you. We already did the lessons on how to actually create them. So hopefully this was a little bit helpful, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you learn next.